Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Steve Basinger Fishing. We are out here with the boat to do a little fishing. We're here in Nebraska. It is April, and this is only like the third time I've had the boat out this year, so this freaking sucks. But we are post-frontal now. We had a really good warming trend. It was like 80 like 2 days ago. Of course, I couldn't go fishing that day. So now we're back out here 2 days into some post-frontal stuff. It's like touching 50. I think it might get a little bit into 50, and it's a little windy today. So hopefully this will be a good, what should I say, a good lesson in fishing springtime post-frontal bass. Maybe largemouth, by the way. So yeah, come along with me. We got to rig the boat up. We're gonna go do some springtime fishing. Let's make it happen. Just came up and ate it right off the top of the water. I mean, he's not a big one, but I think I might have got a little something figured out. They are seeming to be right on the rocks. I gotta get out of here before the wind blows me on the rocks. And just another little guy. They're just right up here, right on the rocks. I mean, we're talking like 2 feet of water, and the water's like 49 degrees or so. But like I said earlier, actually it may not have got on the camera because I realized my camera wasn't on. But anyways, I like to get on these wind-blown rocky banks. Sun's beating down on it. It's going to hold a fair amount of heat, but it's also got the most action going on over here because of the wind. So it kind of stirs things up and kind of keeps the fish a little more active than they'd be at other places. That one on the little square bill on a little M9. Since I got those bites along these rocks, I decided to turn around and go with the wind, pick up a square bill and just put it in a couple feet of water. And that's the first one on the square bill. Oh, this one ain't small. Well, it might be. Oh, it's okay. Well, he hit it like he wanted it though. got the multi-species stuff down today. Got a little walleye. All right, guys, I want to give you guys an update on what's going on. This is what I think I'm going to do the whole time, unless something changes. Red has been the deal, and it's been on these wind-blown rocky banks. It's not a lot of depth to them. Every fish I've caught except one has been on this kind of stuff. I was doing it on the dam, and then there's all the, like I said, there's these little dikes, and I've been catching them that way. Now, when I was on the dam, I obviously had deeper water. I mean, that's pretty much the deepest part of the lake. Now I've moved into where it's like 3 feet or less for the most part. So then it turned into the square bill. And this is on that M9, Skirmish Baits M9. I cannot remember what color this is to save my life. I never remember what color these are. So this is the one knocker. I don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you can hear that. Reds, windblown banks, and here's the deal. I have marked more fish out deeper. Actually, when I was fishing the dam, I could see wads of bait, which are probably crappie in this lake. Wads of bait with bigger marks around them, but I couldn't get those to bite. I tried a deeper jerk bait out there. I tried to work a jig through it, and they're just not active. I mean, it's post frontal. That's how those kind of things work. So I'm going with what can get me bites. So I'm staying shallow. I'm power fishing. So we're gonna give this a try. Actually, we're not gonna give it a try. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pick up a buddy of mine here in a little bit. I think seems like he's taking him for forever, and we'll see if we can't start doubling up on some stuff. It'd be nicer to get some bigger fish in the boat, but beggars can't be choosy, right? I knew there had to be one sitting in that shade. It's not a bad one, I mean, all things considered. I made probably 10 casts all around that point, and it took until I got just to where I could finally make a cast to get it across some shade to get that bite. Not much more line out than this. It's been a while since I've caught another fish. It's weird, like I've been in the shade, and for some reason they're not into that. I don't know what that's about. Got to get a little pliers on this guy. Might be a better one today. Maybe? I don't know. You know, there's something to be said about repeated casts. That particular fish right there, that was 4 or 5 casts in a row I'd made to basically the exact same angle. I know you guys can't see it, but there's a little bitty rock point that comes out. I did the same thing on other places today too. Made multiple casts, and a crankbait, you got to keep in mind, it's just a reaction bite. I mean, the fish may not want to eat, and I can tell you, I don't think they do based off how they've eaten the lure today. because they're just kind of getting it in the cheek or in, you know, something like that. They're not really eating it so much. But you make multiple casts, this thing comes off, bangs off something, and you pause it for a second, that fish feels like he has to eat it because it's just instinct. They're gonna do it. That's why I like the reaction bait so much. So multiple casts, you can get those fish to bite most of the time. About time. How about that? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That was the exact same cast I made just before the other fish. Like exact same angle, but the reverse. I got out on the end of the point and worked it back. Exact same one. They're both sitting there in the same spot. Go on. Alright guys, that's going to be it today. We got Tim here. I know you didn't really get to see him in the video, but he didn't really get to fish with us all that long today. But it turned out pretty good. We caught a lot of fish. I even got to do it power fishing like I like to do. So square bills, crankbaits, or deeper diving crankbaits, a little bit of spinnerbait stuff. But red, it's the spring. Red is definitely good. And like I said, even though it is post-frontal, if you can get on those windier banks, that's where you'll catch them. Actually today, as it calmed down in the evening, once the wind calmed down, we didn't really catch them off those same banks anymore. It really died down when the wind calmed down. So anyways, thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the water.